Hi, I'm Melissa Betcher from To The Root Health Coaching. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to make your own rotisserie chicken at home, and then the second part is going to be showing you how easy it is to make your own chicken broth from the rotisserie chicken. First of all, let's talk for a minute why make your own rotisserie chicken. First of all, the chickens at the store that are rotisserie chickens are most often sold in plastic, okay? Either a plastic bag or a plastic container. When plastic gets hot, it most likely is leaking plastic into your food. So you don't want to be eating plastic, right? Secondly, we don't always know the quality of the chicken from the rotisserie chicken. We don't necessarily know where it came from. So when you have your own rotisserie chicken, I was able to score a local one from our farmer's market yesterday. If you know the quality of the chicken, that is the very best. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, show you how quick and easy it is, and I'm going to put recipes in the links. So stay tuned. The first thing I'm going to do is I took a mixture of extra virgin olive oil, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and I'm just going to brush it over the top of my chicken. And then after that part, half of it's done, I'm going to put it in the Instant Pot and I'm going to saute it before it actually goes into the Instant Pot to cook. So I'm going to saute each side for about 5 minutes. Mine is a little over a 4-pound whole chicken. And I just wanted to give a couple of ideas of what I use a rotisserie chicken for. It is great to use as when you're making a meal and you can already have your chicken made ahead, so throw it in a meal that calls for chicken. I'm also actually making it just to have on salads for lunches this week and wraps and sandwiches throughout the week. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to take little bits of it and I'm going to put it in containers and freeze it so that I just have a little bit of chicken that I can have each day throughout the week for lunches. You can hear it's starting to saute, so I'll flip it when it gets to be 5 minutes. All right, next step. It's done with the saute, so I'm going to take it out of the Instapot. I'm going to set it, I'm going to set it in a pan. Okay, then I'm going to put the trivet in and put in 2 cups of chicken broth. Actually, I have to turn it on cancel. I'm going to put 2 cups of chicken broth. And now I'm going to put my chicken back in. And I'm going to put it on in the Instapot for almost, I'm going to do 30 minutes because it's almost 5 pounds. So I'm going to just set it to pressure cook for 30 minutes. I'll keep you posted. All right, my chicken is done. I did do a natural release for 15 minutes, so that was the last step. Here is my whole bird. I'm going to take it out and I am going to let it cool before I start taking it apart so that I can make my bone broth. All right, so the last step in the rotisserie chicken is I'm going to start taking it apart now that it's cooled. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of the chicken and I'm going to put it in a bowl, but any of the insides, any of the bones, I'm going to put back in the Instapot to make the chicken broth. So that is a great reason why I love doing right from a whole chicken to the bone broth, is using all of the parts. So then none of it goes to waste. So that is the end of my first video. Stay tuned. I'm going to do a part 2 showing you how I do the chicken broth. I hope you found the rotisserie chicken helpful. I will put the link to the recipe that I use in the comments. All right, part 2. My first part was making a rotisserie chicken. Now I'm showing you how I am taking the rotisserie chicken and I am making bone broth. What are the benefits of bone broth? There are so many awesome benefits of bone broth. It actually is really healing. It's great for just sipping on. It's great for gut health. I love just having some on hand in my freezer for the fall and the winter for delicious soups and other recipes. So what I did is I have the whole chicken carcass in my Instant Pot. I just added everything, left all of the liquid in there, and then I put in 7 cups of filtered water. And now I'm just adding in just a variety of things. The recipe calls for a variety of things like a half a lemon. You can do carrots, you can do celery, you can do onions. I'm going to do a little bit of rosemary. I'm going to put in some turmeric as well, and some rosemary, some parsley. This doesn't have any measurements. It just says here are some suggestions of things you can put in. I'll share the recipe. So it's just a mixture of things. Turmeric. I'm also going to add in a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. I'm also going to add in a teaspoon of sea salt. I love Redmond's real salt. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to add is a little bit of pepper from my grinder. I am going to stir this up, and I am going to put this in my Instant Pot. I'm going to turn my Instant Pot on, and it's going to be in here for an hour and 20 minutes. So it will be in here for a while, and I will share what it looks like when it is all done. All right, so that cooked in the Instant Pot for a long time, but now I'm going to start. I need to do some straining of the chunky stuff and just get the broth. So I'm going to start with that and then start to put it in jars. Smells delicious. And here is the finished product. I was able to make this much bone broth out of a whole chicken. So I will be able to freeze this for different soups and recipes this fall. I hope you found this helpful. I'll put the recipe in the comments.